Ever feel like someone just wouldn't listen no matter what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine facing that on like a Pharaoh-sized scale.
Right.
That's what we're looking at today.
Yeah.
We're going deep into Exodus chapter 11.
Okay.
Picking up right where we left off in the Exodus story.
Mm-hmm.
Tensions are high.
Mm-hmm.
Plagues have been, hitting Egypt left and right.
Yeah, devastating.
Moses is trying to free the Israelites.
Trying to get Pharaoh to let his people go.
Exactly, and Pharaoh's just digging in his heels.
Absolutely.
So today, we're going to break down this power struggle.
Okay.
We'll take a look at the 10th plague.
All right.
We'll unpack the whole God-hardening Pharaoh's heart thing.
Which is always a fascinating topic.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll see how all of this sets the stage for the Israelites' dramatic escape.
And what an escape it is.
It really is one for the history books.
Absolutely.
So let's jump right in.
Okay.
This 10th plague is like not messing around.
No, it's not.
This isn't just some more frogs or locusts.
No, this is the big one.
It's the death of every firstborn.
Every firstborn in the
For
land.
Pharaoh's son.
All the way down to the livestock.
It's heavy stuff.
Really heavy.
Can you even imagine the emotional impact of this on the Egyptians?
I mean, this is their entire society just crumbling around them.
It's designed to really shake them to the core.
Absolutely. It's targeting their future, their lineage, their very foundation.
And this plague is set in such stark contrast with God's promise of protection for the Israelites.
Yeah, it really highlights this idea of divine justice and God's power to choose.
It's like differentiate and to protect.
Exactly.
And it really raises the stakes for Moses, too.
How so?
I mean, he has to deliver this horrifying news to Pharaoh.
Right.
But it doesn't stop there.
What else is there?
God also tells the Israelites to ask the Egyptians for their silver and gold
Oh, yeah, before they leave.
before they leave.
Interesting.
What do you make of that?
Well, it's one of those details that has sparked a lot of debate.
Yeah, I can see why.
Some people see it as a form of, reparations for the Israelites' years of forced labor.
Makes sense.
Others view it as a way to further diminish Pharaoh's power,
Uh-huh.
transferring the wealth, humiliating him.
Interesting.
It really makes you think about the complex relationship between material possessions and divine justice.
For sure.
Is it about wealth, or is it about something more symbolic?
Right.
It's a good question.
And speaking of complex relationships,
Yeah.
Moses himself is such an interesting figure in all this.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not just like a passive messenger.
No, he's not.
He's angry with Pharaoh.
Yeah, he's got every right to be.
He's frustrated. He's bold.
Uh-huh.
But he also commands respect from both sides,
He does.
the Egyptians and the Israelites.
He's walking a tightrope.
He really is.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him grow as a leader throughout this story.
You can see that happening in this chapter.
Absolutely. He's juggling so much.
Yeah.
He's trying to be God's spokesperson, but he's also deeply concerned for his people.
It's a tough spot to be in.
It is.
Delivering this devastating message while also trying to lead them to freedom.
A very human side of this epic story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then there's Pharaoh.
Oh, yes.
The whole God hardening his heart thing has always been a tricky concept.
Tricky and fascinating.
Yeah, how do you interpret that?
Well, there are a lot of different viewpoints.
Right.
Some people believe it suggests a lack of free will on Pharaoh's part.
Like he's just a puppet.
Kind of, yeah.
Mm.
While others see it as a divine plan unfolding,
Okay.
a way for God to demonstrate his power in the face of human defiance.
So Pharaoh's actions are like part of a bigger picture.
Exactly.
Interesting.
It's something that theologians and scholars have been debating for centuries.
Centuries.
And there's no easy answer.
But either way,
Yeah,
the plague does what it's supposed to do.
right.
Pharaoh relents.
I
He even urges the Israelites to leave.
get out of here.
Yeah, get out.
It's incredible.
It sets the stage for the escape.
Which is what we've all been waiting for.
The climax of the story.
Exactly.
The book of Exodus is really building to this moment.
And you can feel the tension and anticipation
Oh, yeah?
as the Israelites are preparing to leave. Imagine the scene.
Oh, wow, yeah.
A mass exodus under the cover of night.
Wow.
The silence broken only by the Egyptians' grief over the loss of their firstborn.
It's a powerful image.
It really drives home the weight of what just happened.
Yeah. So looking back at all of this,
Yeah.
what do you think is the most important takeaway for us today?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think this chapter challenges us to think about a lot of things.
Like what?
How we respond to authority.
Okay.
How we persevere in the face of resistance. And even how we wrestle with those complex questions of faith and doubt.
Those are big questions.
They are, but they're important.
They are.
Yeah.
It really makes you think.
Yeah.
If you were in Moses' position,
Right.
facing constant pushback from Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
How would you maintain your faith and your resolve?
Good question.
Yeah, it's something to ponder
It is.
as we continue our deep dive into Exodus.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.